Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Caught quickly. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Rifles this football to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And the Bruins are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going or will they have to settle for 3? Testing the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Keeping it on the ground here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball, and it's caught, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. They'll try the right here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the single back takes the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It's 3rd down.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
The Hoosiers will line up on first and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40, the 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The Bruins line up with a first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Handoff to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins are going to cash in here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First and 10 now for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense is still clicking. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Looks left and finds his target there. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to find room. It's blue. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCLA 28, Indiana 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
Black 24. Black 24. Down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Run down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for 6. Touchdown, UCLA. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see in the game today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Indiana 7.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4th down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
On the double.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house.
Come on, set.
There's the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that previous play.
In blue.
Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial